Una yeri the cry of we brother and we sister them Nasalone.
Listen, dear friends, to the cries of almost 1.5 million brothers and sisters in Sierra Leone. Some cries from innocent survivors, and some from their graves. During a decade-long bloodbath, rebel factions seeking political control and wealth in diamonds used drugged and desensitized child soldiers to ravage and destroy village after village in Sierra Leone. Thousands of innocent people were tortured and maimed into submission. Rural refugees fled to larger cities for safety, only to find themselves with no means of support. Freetown, once a city of 500,000, instantly swelled to 2.5 million people. Poverty and disease multiplied. The already corrupt government and overloaded social institutions were reduced to shambles. Sierra Leone, once the Athens of West Africa, descended to the bottom of the United Nations Index of Human Development, becoming the poorest, least developed country in the world. By the grace of God, physical atrocities ceased on January 26, 2002, but the ravages of war had set Sierra Leone backwards more than a century. The war may be over, but the battle against ignorance, poverty, and disease still rages on. It was this picture of hopelessness that God used to ignite a vision for Sierra Leone in the heart of Dr. David Musa, a vision that would begin to bring spiritual, educational, and physical renewal to his people. This is the essence of SAVE, the Sierra Leone Agape Voluntary Effort. Its strategy? To partner with determined national Christians, to encourage, empower, and equip them for the effective restoration of their country, using the powerful gospel of Jesus Christ and the alleviation of human suffering wherever possible. The needs of Sierra Leone seem overwhelming, and meeting them an unreachable goal. But with God, all things are possible. With God, SAVE is seeing fear cautiously subside. Hope is re-emerging through the rubble of Sierra Leone's destruction. At its inception, SAVE committed itself to becoming a bridge between the dire needs in Sierra Leone and the abundant, unused resources in the West. The first step was to initiate 2 pilot projects: Adopt a School and Adopt a Village. Adopt a School is specifically targeting the future leadership of Sierra Leone by providing solid Christian education. In Freetown, an overcrowded 2-room shack served as a school for 150 children. With the on-site supervision of Bethel World Outreach Church, a new 7-room school and proper restroom facilities were erected. This Freetown school is again functioning and is staffed with Christian teachers. But it still lacks teaching resources and textbooks. Sometimes there is only 1 book per class, and there is no clean water nearby. Several other schools need rebuilding and furnishing. The southern village of Kenema, with its small but vibrant Christian community, was chosen as the second pilot project. Kenema is central to 10 other villages connected to them by bush paths. It has a clinic with 1 bed, a reception desk, 1 health worker, and 1 tray of medicines. There is no running water, no electricity. Much-needed vaccines had to be returned or were rejected due to the lack of refrigeration. SAVE is currently asking God to provide a small generator, beds and linens, a well, a pump, and a modest church structure. The Kenema School is also lacking books, supplies, recreational equipment, staff, and water. With a functioning clinic, school, and worship center, Kenema Christians will be equipped to minister to the body, mind, and spirit of their hurting countrymen. And a new well will draw more people to share clean water and hear about the living water of Jesus Christ. When this Adopt a Village project is complete, SAVE hopes to replicate it in several other areas. SAVE has already placed used computers, microscopes, and textbooks in several institutions of higher learning. But as initially mentioned, developing solid Christian leaders is the key to Sierra Leone's regeneration. SAVE's partner ministries, Scripture Union and the Sierra Leone Fellowship of Evangelical Students, jointly own 40 acres of property and share the goal of building a conference and leadership training center, which will also provide vocational and agricultural training. This center will feed both the body and the spirit. Although SAVE does studies to determine the best methods, equipment, and most strategic areas to develop, prayer is our most valuable tool. The SAVE staff believes that you are watching this presentation more by providence than by accident. Would you commit to join us in praying for Sierra Leone? Would you ask the Lord to open heaven's gates to provide the funds needed for buildings, staff, supplies, and equipment? Do you know of unused resources that could be redirected to some of the neediest people of the world? Perhaps you can share the ministry of SAVE with your church or study group. Become a regular supporter or become part of our leadership team. We are trusting God to continue to heal the people of Sierra Leone from their bloodbath scars and renew them with His blood-bought salvation.